Now, the consequences of me losing my appeal could include the whole channel being taken down. BadLadDad taken off the air. All our back catalogue, 650 videos, whatever it is, gone. People, welcome to another edition of that finger-tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. Me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. It's Monday afternoon, early Monday evening here in London, UK, and it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy weekend with the old emotions taking me to the highs and the lows with WWE SuperCard, and also with being a YouTuber, which I will explain more as we go through the vid. But today's video is guaranteed a WrestleMania 34 pull because I've won my King of the Ring, would you believe? Actually won my King of the Ring. Instead of falling asleep and forgetting to power up, or just forgetting to power up completely, I got to a final and my opponent didn't power up. Yes, it had to happen one day. So there's a nice card to collect there. But firstly, just run through a few things. Sunday afternoon, I got my latest WrestleMania pull actually from gameplay. And I was a bit miffed when it landed. I was like, oh, really? It's Luke Harper. And I was like, oh, well, it's a WrestleMania card and, you know, maybe eventually I'll get a pro out of it. And who knows? It's quite a low-ranking card, if not one of the lowest-ranking cards. So, good chance it might turn up in an event. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you? You know what happened next? There was an announcement on Twitter about an hour later from WWE SuperCard. Those good fellows at Cat Daddy must have been monitoring my deck and my Twitter account and said, let's do Jim a favour. No, they didn't do that at all. Don't do us any favours. But on this occasion, it's a big favour because Luke Harper is the team card in today's Ring Dommy Dim Dom. So I'm pleased about the fact, firstly, he's available, but two, it's a Ring Dommy Dim Dom because another grind through a Road to Glory would have, I think, killed off most of my team BadLadDad. So glad it's a ring dom and a chance, obviously, for a pro. That would just be my second non-event WrestleMania pro. So that was news followed by some hey news. The next bit of news was a bit frustrating, but I have nobody to blame but myself. This is what happens. I've seen so many of you people saying, "Oh, I was unlucky." This time, no, you're not unlucky. It's just bad planning. And on this occasion, bad planning from me because the Jeff Hardy card I got within about 2.5 hours. I firstly would say that this Road to Glory was tougher than the previous Road to Glory that I had in WrestleMania tier, even though I've got far better cards now, and that was even tougher than the first one. So I got to the point where I was 1 point into Jeff Hardy, and I lost a couple of 3-point matches. I was like, this is no good. It's no good at all, because I thought there's no way. This was now around 10 o'clock UK time, and the game finished, or the event finished at 2 AM UK time. But I had other things to do. I've just not got 4 hours to sit and chill. There's never that amount of time to chill in Big Jim's world. So I thought about it. I thought I've probably got 2 hours of gameplay. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to 1 point or 2 point if I pay for the credits, or use the credits, to get myself through to that event card. My own fault. There were things that were cropping up over the weekend. I could have dealt with some things a bit quicker. I didn't. I thought I'd have enough time. As it turned out, that wasn't the case. That being said, when I did sit down to start playing, for some reason I was back on the 3-pointers again. So I used some credits. I got them onto 6-point matches. And I was chiselling through, and with half an hour to go, I was about 40 points away. And I thought, wow, this is it. It's going to happen. I've done it. I've sort of recouped. What a second half comeback from Big Jim. Here we go. And then just started losing everything. Just no matter what I did, I was losing matches. And of course, time's running out very quickly. I ended up on 241 points. So the clock beat me. As I say, got no one to blame but myself. Although I would say it has become the singularly most boring thing that I do in my life right now. And there's a lot of boring things I have to do in my life, including taking out the rubbish and other things. That has to be this 4 days of Road to Glory. And I say 4 days, obviously I didn't even go for the heroic mode. But if you're going for the full heroic treatment, it's too much, isn't it? It's too much. Anyway, so that was a bit of a downer. And today, well, today started with a bright note, which was the King of the Ring, got to the final, and we're going to pick that card up very soon, so don't worry, I'll get there in a minute. You know, I like a bit of a natter beforehand. Then I got a notification from YouTube, and this was kind of a kick in the teeth, bearing in mind that the effort that we put into this channel, and a lot of YouTubers put into their channels, we did our review of WWE Greatest Royal Rumble. And within that 22-minute video, which was me and Ninja Boy giving our opinions on the various bouts, and I'd also chiselled in screen grabs of people's Twitter pages, which are freely available to the world. Anyone in the world. Well, maybe not in China. There's some countries in the world that do restrict what you can look at, but basically it's put out there. They give these tweets out to the world, knowing that anyone in the world can see it. I'd included a few WWE tweets within what we were talking about, and that included the WWE tweet of Titus O'Neil tripping and falling under the ring. Obviously, it had become a GIF. So it was actually the same 3-second clip in one GIF, just played over and over again. And we showed it for about 8 seconds, 7 seconds, probably not even that, within our 22-minute video. Not only did I get a notification from YouTube saying that it contained copyright material, well, it's on a free Twitter page. It's not like taken from TV coverage as such, and it's a GIF that's been shown and tweeted by everybody around the world, again, as I say, freely available to all. Not only was there that note, it said that this had been manually contested by WWE, so this wasn't some sort of roaming bot of the WWE's just checking to see who'd used their content. This was somebody from WWE had lodged a complaint 3 days after the video had gone up, saying that we were using their content, and that this was content from a pay-per-view channel, and that it was contravening all copyright rules, and that it should be blocked worldwide immediately. Which it was. That's what YouTube did. Now, my immediate reaction was, hang on a minute, that's a GIF. It's not even like a proper clip, it's a GIF. It's like, say 4 seconds, let's be generous, it's a 4-second clip from a 5-hour pay-per-view show. So you're honestly telling me that people will watch that 4-second GIF and then say, well, I might as well not watch Greatest Royal Rumble because I've seen all the action right there. That's obviously not going to happen. 2, this 22-minute video is talking about their show. It's promotional content for what the WWE do. But 3, there's a thing called fair use, where you can make comment on things, particularly with news clips. You see that all the time on various YouTube pages. And this was the most newsworthy event, which didn't actually involve in-ring action as such, did it? It involved someone making a fool of himself outside of the ring. So there are various reasons why I could contest this. The reason why I can't contest this is YouTube stated quite clearly, if I launch an appeal, the written appeal will go through to the copyright holders, which is the WWE, and it will be their decision as to whether they will let the video go back up and be unblocked again, or whether it should remain blocked. Now, the consequences of me losing my appeal could include the whole channel being taken down. BadLadDad taken off the air. All our back catalogue, 650 videos, whatever it is, gone. Now, am I prepared to risk that for a 22-minute video, one video that had about 3,000 views on it? Well, no, I'm not, am I? It's just not worth my while. It's not worth the risk. And taking on the WWE, it's simply just not worth it. The frustration is, we put a lot of effort into that video. We recorded that on Monday. Sorry, on Saturday. So it was on Friday evening, wasn't it? We recorded that on Saturday, which in itself, it was about a half-hour recording. I then not only had to edit it down into a more manageable thing for you guys to watch, but within that I had to edit in all sorts of screen grabs and bits and pieces that I'd thrown in. It took a lot of effort, and then you've got to process it and upload it. You know, there's all the behind the scenes things that you perhaps don't even have to think about when you're just watching one of our videos. That sometimes it does involve quite a bit of jiggery pokery behind the scenes, and all that effort, and you just get, not only do you get nothing for it, your video just gets ripped off the air for the sake of one GIF. I just think, well, now I do have an option. I can re-edit it. I've still got the master file. I can take the GIF out. I could do a little introduction just to say why that particular clip isn't in the new version of the video. But you know, we're like 4 days after the event now. It's not really worth it. And I've got no confidence that WWE won't come back and say, oh, we stuck it back up again. Because obviously it will essentially be me and Ninja Boy talking about what went on in the pay-per-view. Now, we've never had a problem. With all the other videos we've done, never had a problem. So I don't understand why they've suddenly attacked this one in particular. But they have, so that's why it's not up anymore. I think while I've been talking so much, my iPad's actually gone off, so I might have lost the signal. Let's just double check. Are we still there? Yes, okay. I just need to make a little tweak. See, this is what happens. Life of a YouTuber, perhaps behind the scenes that you guys don't see. And this is part of the technical wizardry that goes on as well. Me changing things and sizes and... come on, behave yourself. Here we go. Just move it over a bit of a perfectionist, got to get it in the right spot. Right. So, it's not even a rant, it's just letting you guys know what happened to the video, because obviously it disappeared from the channel earlier today. So, it is what it is. I may put it up, I don't know. I mean, I thought about it, I thought, oh well, to them, just let's take it off completely. But then there's another part of me saying, well look, we put a lot of effort into it and we should be able to put it back up. In fact, there's part of me does want to contest it. In fact, there's a big part of me wants to contest it in the ring. But it's not going to happen. So, King of the Ring. Talking of being in the ring, let's have a look. King of the Ring complete. Now, as I mentioned, look at that. Taker in his position. I am the champion of King of the Ring. This is just my second win at WrestleMania 34 level. I have to say, a lot of my previous attempts to win King of the Ring have kind of been a bit half-hearted, particularly at the start because I was just getting my rear end whooped, and so I didn't really stand much of a chance. Then there was a little period where I'd got an event card and I got my Shane O'Mac Pro done from just normal cards, and I got my Becky Lynch Titan Fusion Pro as well, alongside the Page event card. And all of a sudden, I was in contention, and I won a WrestleMania King of the Ring. And then since then, I was going to say not a sniff. I keep getting to the knockout stages, and that tends to be when I'm going to bed or something, and I'm not paying the 250 credits or whatever it is to try and see you through the battle. So perhaps I should. Perhaps I should do more of that. Is that enough preamble? Have you had enough of all that? What were you in? Roughly... Is that right? We're about 12 minutes in. Good grief. I could talk for England. Talk for England, son. Come on, right, claim reward. Now then, you can get male or female here. Female would be good. I want to try and build up the squad of females. Particularly the two females that I have singles of already. But so long as it's not Luke Harper. Luke Harper would be an absolute troll, wouldn't it? So long as it's not something that I've already got as a pro. If it's a single, or obviously a pro, I'll be very happy. So here we go. Here we go. But be kind. Be kind. I need some good news now. I need some good news. Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor. Right, here we go. And it is Shawn Michaels, who I don't have, but that's a very good card. That is a very good card. I'm very happy with that. I'm sure I don't have him. No, I've got him on as a Titan Pro. I should have perhaps checked on my WrestleMania cards. It's not like I'm actually drowning in WrestleMania 34 cards. I can't remember what I've got. It's just been a fractious few days. I look at all these. I was just looking through these enhancements. I'm not doing, as you can see, I'm not doing the spring fusions on this account because it's not worth it. It's just simply not worth it. I am trying on the Nkyoko account that I've got, which is the little account that I've had since season 1, which is in Beast tier at the moment, and I just dip into it now and again for just a bit of fun at a lower level, because it's nice sometimes not to be playing everything at the higher level. And I've done 8 consecutive spring fusions using the seeds. I've not had one pair of boots. Not one pair of boots from 8 separate fusions and getting those packs. So it's just... Can you hear that? Just... Anyway, I'm just going to check... Oh, I was in the right place anyway. I'm just going to check combinable. So actually, Finn, I'm not going to bother proing him properly because I shouldn't really bother doing Trish, because he's not going to muscle in to my Road to Glory deck. I'm pleased with Shawnee Michaels. It's a shame it's not a pro, but it's a good card. It's one of the better cards. So I'm happy with that. I'm just going to make sure I lock him down. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose you. As you can see, I've got this maniac still to feed up. And there is Luke, who I need to start working on. I've powered him up already, as you can see, but I need to play some matches with him. And then there's all the guys. And the 2 gals. You can see there's plenty there to be getting on with. Really looking forward to see not just who the next last man standing is, even if it's a woman, but really excited to actually play it, because it's a far more entertaining thing to do than Road to Glory. Well, what else? Is there anything else? I think it's probably enough, isn't it? I've spoken for long enough here. Don't normally talk for this amount of time. Let's collect a free pack. This is where I pull something spectacular. Some spectacular Titan pull, just to show it's possible. Or perhaps not. Perhaps it's ultra rare. Who knows? What could it possibly be? Could it possibly be 2 ultra rares? Oh, actually, yeah. Just a quick note on the catalogue. As you may have seen, they've taken some of the fusions out of the lower levels, especially at common and uncommon level. But card catalogue wise, if you just go into card catalogue, as you can see, I beat them to it. So in the commons, I've got 112 out of 112, which includes, let's go to the S's, there's a reason for doing that, which includes this fella, who's one of those that's gone from the game now. Poor lad, poor old Cody. Uncommon, 118 out of 118, and again, I mean, look, there's Adam Rose. It includes all of the guys from here that have gone. I think rare that's funnily enough. It's very difficult to pull a rare card, or at least until these free packs came along. It was difficult to pull a rare card when you're in the top tier for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm keeping a few of the rares that I have had from those free packs, because I do want to start working on those. Super rares. A lot tougher this, because there was a season 1 to season 2 transition you could do. So all of those, that's these ones that you can see with the gold bars on, they're all included still. So that's a bit tricky, but there's, you can see Bailey, Bray Wyatt, Brie Bella in there. Cesaro, I still need to do him as a fusion. So I think I've actually still got him tucked away. But like in the, I think Alberto Del Rio is in the epics. So the only way is epics. So 71 out of 102. There's Alberto Del Rio. So thankfully, again, he's one that I've already done, because I had been going through the lower ranks of the catalogue, just trying to build up what I'd got, get that little number up there. See, 3,114. Very nice, very nice. It means absolutely nothing. It's just a bit of fun for me. And let's face it, if you're not having fun with the game, you shouldn't be playing it. Simple as that. So there we have it, people. Sorry to give you all that waffle at the beginning about what's been going on, but there's been quite a bit going on, and I know some of you find the YouTube side of it quite interesting, and you're perhaps not aware that you can actually be taken on by the WWE themselves, not just by like some anonymous person sitting in a YouTube corridor. This is the WWE. You go, no, Big Jim, what are you doing? You can't do that. Stop it. So, a little insight into what goes on in my world. And if you want to see more, of course, you know what to do, don't you? Like the video down below, subscribe if you want to see some more. There's all the social media, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter. Until I see you next time, you don't get bossed about, and stay cool.